When I started this journey, I didn't believe I could do it. At over 280 pounds, every step felt like resistance. My joints ached, my breath was shallow, my moods were unstable, my self-worth buried beneath layers of regret and resignation felt unreachable. The gym terrified me. Tracking calories made me obsess and binge. Diets had failed me more times than I could count. I was exhausted mentally, physically, and emotionally. But I was still alive, and something inside me refused to give up. So I asked a radical question. What if the problem wasn't me? What if the problem was everything I had been taught about food? And with that question, everything changed. The moment I chose to do the opposite. I had followed the rules. Eat more vegetables, avoid red meat, choose whole grains, count every calorie, everything in moderation, move more, think positively, track your macros, burn more than you eat. And where had it gotten me? Sick, tired, bloated, anxious, hungry all the time, addicted to sugar, spiritually hollow. I didn't need another plan. I needed to unlearn everything. That's when I found the carnivore diet. Not through some influencer or flashy ad. I found it in a desperate scroll through forums and YouTube comments. I kept seeing people say the same thing. I was broken until I ate only meat. It sounded insane, but insanity was doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So I gave it 30 days. No bread, no fruit, no vegetables, no sugar, no seed oils, no tracking, no cheating as much as possible. Just meat, salt, water, and butter. I didn't know it yet, but I was about to change everything from the inside out. Why carnivore works when everything else fails. I used to think I was just lazy, that I had a willpower problem. But what I really had was a fuel problem. When you eat carbohydrates, especially processed or starchy ones, your body releases insulin to handle the glucose spike. If you eat carbs constantly, insulin stays elevated. And when insulin is high, your body can't burn fat ever. Not only that, but carbs drive hunger. Your blood sugar spikes, then crashes, you crave more, you eat more, and the cycle continues. Add seed oils, vegetable fiber, and plant toxins to the mix, and you've got inflammation, digestive issues, mental fog, and mood swings. Carnivore interrupts that cycle completely. When you eat only fatty meat, your body switches from glucose to fat for fuel. You stop needing to eat every few hours. You stop craving sugar. You stabilize your blood sugar. You reduce inflammation. You eliminate bloating. And you restore hormonal balance. That's why you lose fat. That's why your brain clears. That's why you finally feel normal. Not because you're restricting, but because you're feeding your body what it was designed to thrive on. This isn't just about losing weight. It's about correcting the metabolic dysfunction most modern people live with unknowingly. It's about reclaiming the ability to feel full, focused, energized, and calm without needing to constantly self-soothe with food. The science of simplicity in plain English. So why does carnivore work so well for fat loss, energy, and clarity? Here's the simple explanation. Your body can run on two fuels, sugar from carbs or fat, but it can burn only one at a time. When you constantly eat carbs, you constantly spike insulin, a fat-storing hormone. That means your body never taps into its fat stores because it's always dealing with incoming sugar. You may eat less, but your body still can't burn fat. Now, remove the carbs. Your insulin drops, your blood sugar stabilizes, your body flips into fat burning mode, also known as ketosis. This isn't a gimmick, it's your backup system, and for many of us, it's the one we were meant to run on most of the time. Meat and fat give your body stable fuel. No crashes, no roller coasters, no constant hunger. Your brain runs on ketones more efficiently than glucose. Your inflammation lowers, your hormones rebalance, your cravings vanish. That's why carnivore works, because it stops feeding the problem and starts fueling the solution. What happens when you hit a plateau? Here's the truth. Even with carnivore, you might hit a weight plateau. I did. Somewhere around the 70-pound mark, my fat loss slowed down. I started wondering, is this it? But instead of panicking, I leaned into another powerful tool, intermittent fasting. Fasting wasn't new to me, but this time, it wasn't about starving myself. It was about giving my body a break from digestion, letting insulin drop even further, letting autophagy clean out damaged cells, letting my body heal at a deeper level. I began eating in a shorter window, usually 1 or 2 meals between noon and 6 p.m. Some days I fasted for 20 hours. Some days I ate only once, always listening to my body, and the results were incredible. Fat loss resumed, energy soared, mental clarity sharpened. I didn't feel deprived, I felt powerful. Fasting broke the plateau, but more importantly, it helped me deepen my discipline, tune in to real hunger, and experience food as fuel, not as comfort or distraction. If you're stuck, fasting can unlock the next level, but only after you've fixed your fuel first. The emotional roller coaster of food addiction. No one tells you that healing your body also means facing everything you've been avoiding. Food was never just food for me. It was sedation, it was distraction, it was the way I avoided hard truths, buried trauma, and unmet needs. When I removed carbs and processed comfort foods, I felt everything more vividly. Grief, anger, regret, boredom, loneliness. But for the first time, I wasn't masking it. I was moving through it. This journey isn't just about transformation. It's about confrontation. And if you're willing to sit with what you've been eating to avoid, you open yourself up to real healing. Food stopped being my coping mechanism. It became my medicine. My month-by-month journey, how it really went. Month 1. Withdrawal, cravings, keto flu. I felt terrible for a week, but then energy. No more naps, no more bloating. My skin started clearing. I dropped 15 pounds without trying. Month 2. Cravings vanished, my appetite changed. I ate once or twice a day effortlessly. No snacking, sleep improved, mental clarity emerged. I started walking again, not as punishment, but because I felt good. Month 3 to 4. Fat loss accelerated, pants were falling off, my digestion stabilized. I started experimenting with different cuts of meat, ribeye, ground beef, lamb, salmon. Still no gym, no sugar, no counting calories, just living. Month 5 to 6. Emotional clarity. No more anxiety spikes. No more brain fog. I started journaling, reflecting, showing up for myself in deeper ways. I felt peaceful, something I hadn't known in years. Month 7 to 9. Plateaued slightly, but my body recomposition improved. I got leaner, stronger, tighter. Joints felt younger. My posture improved. Libido returned. Life felt possible. Month 10 to 12. Final weight drop kicked in. Skin glowed. My sleep was deep, undisturbed. I hit 213 pounds from 288 pounds in 1 year. Nearly 100 pounds gone. Each month brought new lessons. Some were physical, others were emotional and spiritual. I began to trust myself again. I learned patience, consistency, and the value of removing complexity from my life. What I ate to lose 100 pounds. People always ask me, what did you eat exactly? Here's the truth. I ate simple, repeatable, nutrient-dense animal foods every single day. Morning, eggs fried in butter, beef sausage, or nothing at all if I wasn't hungry. Midday, ribeye steak with sea salt or a pound of ground beef. Evening, salmon, lamb chops, or more beef. Snacks, none. I didn't need them. My body was full. Drinks, water. Electrolytes when needed, like putting sea salt on a cup of water and drinking it. Supplements, magnesium threonate and glycinate, cod liver oil, collagen, and NAC. But the real nutrition came from food, as supplements, I believe, are entirely optional on a carnivore diet. That's it. No shakes, no pills, no powders, no trackers, just real food, real fat, real fuel. The simplicity was part of the success. By removing the mental load of constant decisions, I freed up energy to live. What you need to start this today. First, you need a reason. A deep, emotional, honest reason. Weight loss isn't just about the number. It's about who you want to become. That reason is what will keep you going when the cravings hit or when others question you. Then you need simplicity. Don't overthink it. Here's how to begin. Choose fatty cuts of meat, ribeye, ground beef, lamb, pork belly, salmon. Add eggs, butter, and salt. Eliminate everything else. Eat when hungry. Stop when full. No tracking, no stress. Drink water, get sunlight, walk daily, sleep 7 to 9 hours, cut distractions. Give your body time to heal. Expect withdrawal. Expect your emotions to surface, but don't give up. This is your detox from sugar, from shame, from self-sabotage. Keep it simple. Trust the process. Let your body lead. What I wish I knew before starting. You will lose friends. People will question your choices. Some will even mock you for it. Others will try to scare you back into conformity. This is the cost of change. You must be ready to stand in your truth. You will be alone at first, but then you will meet others. You'll connect with people on the same path. People who are done being lied to. People who are taking their power back. Community matters. Truth matters more. Stick to what works. Let results speak for you. The hidden gifts of this journey. I didn't just lose weight. I lost shame. I lost excuses. I lost the belief that I was doomed to be the fat, sick, tired version of myself forever. I gained clarity. I gained peace. I gained control. I stopped obsessing over food because I started respecting myself. I stopped chasing diets because I found a way of eating that made sense biologically, emotionally, and even spiritually. Carnivore didn't save me. It reminded me of who I was before food became my crutch. I now live with energy, presence, and purpose. I trust myself around food, around people, around life. And it all started with the courage to eat differently. You can do this too. I want you to hear this. You are not weak. You are not broken. You're not too far gone. You are just fueling yourself in a way that keeps you stuck. But you can change that. Starting today, not with a new meal plan, but with a new standard. This journey is hard, but it's worth it. Because on the other side of addiction, inflammation, weight, and shame, there is freedom. And you don't need willpower to get there. You just need steak, salt, water, and one clear decision. Enough is enough. I'm ready to come home to myself. That's how I lost almost 100 pounds in 1 year. That's how you can too. If you want the full detailed blueprint of how I did it month by month so you can lose 100 pounds in 1 year, what I ate, how I adjusted, what changed, and what challenges came up at every step of the way, you can find it all in my book, Meat Over Mindset. It's not just a weight loss manual, it's a guide for reclaiming your life, rewiring your brain, and becoming the strongest version of yourself. Get the book, start the journey, and never look back. And if you want daily support, mindset shifts, actionable meal tips, fasting strategies, and emotional breakthroughs to guide your journey, subscribe to my newsletter, Win Your Life Back. Every day, I publish one actionable article to help you stay focused, stay strong, and keep healing. Whether you're just getting started or deep in the middle of your transformation, you're not alone. You can do this. This has been Billy Poon. Subscribe to be healthy. Stakes on me.